Welcome to the very first episode of Skyblue Reviews. This is a show in which I'm going to review the more recent movies that came out this year. The first movie that I'm reviewing is 𝗨𝗏. So let's get to the story. This movie stars Russell Crowe as the title character, and he gets the task from God, who's called the creator in this movie, to build an ark to save the life of the innocents. This movie is a mixed bag to many people. Some people like it and other people hate it. Let me first clarify something to you people. If you are going to watch this movie to expect an one-by-one adaptation from the Bible, including Noah's Ark, Adam, Eve, etc., then you're probably not going to like this movie. However, if you prepare yourself to see a great standalone epic that does loosely based on a Noah story that still has great elements in it, then you might going to love it. That's what I did at least. The acting is outstanding, the characters are fleshed out, the word suspense is written all over the movie, it has really dark moments, it has very sad moments. The characterization they gave to Noah in the last act, which I'm not going to spoil for you, at first seems uncomfortable, which for most of the audience it understandably is. But it asks an interesting question. Does God want us to sacrifice the love we gain, or is it the inner demon that blocks our senses to good, which tragically caused the darkness in this movie? This isn't the kind of movie that makes you smile at the end. 𝗨𝗏 is a film that really leaves you speechless after watching it. But now to some flaws. This movie includes weapons that shouldn't exist in this timeline. For example, there was a shotgun that shoots out fireworks or whatever that was. I agree with all the critics, because that's just inexcusable. We also have the angels, and their movements reminded me too much of the Transformers from the Transformers movies. But their design is at least very creative, and also very interesting. But they're not long enough in this movie. If Darren Aronofsky should have ever promised that this movie is a faithful adaptation, then I have to warn the audience, because they're going to be disappointed about this not being the case. The CGI is also hit and miss. While the angels do look really creative, the animals can be described from looking good to obvious fake. But aside from that, I think this movie is great, as well as the cast, with Russell Crowe, like I said earlier, Jennifer Connelly as his wife, Ray Winston as his nemesis, Emma Watson as his adopted daughter, Logan Lerman as the son who's trying to find a loved one, and Anthony Hopkins as Noah's grandfather. This movie might not be as perfect as The Fountain, but it's still a solid masterpiece with an interesting execution and idea. I like to say it again. Great cast, terrific acting, very suspenseful moments, intensely done drama, almost creating a couple of scenes, and it might not be the movie that a big amount of people will love. In fact, there'll be enough people who are going to hate it. But this movie was, in my honest opinion, a great standalone movie for which you might just need to forget that it actually does based on the Bible. I hope you get from where I'm coming from by having this opinion, and if you're going to watch 𝗨𝗏, then I hope that you appreciate this movie at least from what it could have been.